Book review. Book review. Hello, what's up? Welcome back to book review. It's February. It's one of the most busiest month for people who are in couples. But if you're single, it's just another month for you single people. So yeah, let me get to the books. The books I read this month. One of them was actually both books were romances, and one has an anime show while the other one has an anime movie. Anyways, let me get to the first book. The first book being I'm good?
Yep.
I'm chilling?
Chill.
Okay. Okay, the first book is I Want to Eat Your Pancreas by Yuno Yoshimino. So yeah, English, but it has an odd name because I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. It sounds like a horror book, but it's the pure opposite. It's a romantic book. And yeah, obviously you can tell from the cover, it's about a guy and a girl. So yeah, I'm wanting to read this book because I seen some clips on the internet of the movie, since it has a movie adaptation, and I decided to watch the movie first, and I enjoyed the movie, so I was like, let me try the book out and see how it is, and it turned out pretty good. So let me tell you a little brief summary of it and what the plot is all about. So, boom. The story follows an unnamed male high school student who stumbles upon a diary within a hospital, revealing within the diary that the person is suffering from a pancreatic disease and has very little time to live. The boy is in shock to discover this, however, he's more in shock discovering that it's one of his fellow classmates. That classmate being Yamiuchi Sakura, yes, as in the blossom trees, who's an energetic and very outgoing person. Unlike the boy, who's very lackluster in vision and introverted. He has no friends and isolates himself in his room reading books. Yeah, so he's a bookworm. Knowing her secret, the boy promises to tell no one at school about her disease, and this brings them together for her final days of living. Most especially the boy as he learns to live life to the fullest. Oh, look, the fish. My thoughts on the book. I think the book is very romantic because that's the genre is trying to go for, and yeah, it's entertaining and quite a different story for romantic books, especially how the story develops with the guy and the girl character. It's quite different than the usual anime in general romantic movies and books out there. For that, I'll give it like a 4.5 out of 5 because the boy is quite an interesting character because he's like a vessel to within the story. Since he's nameless, it feels like you're kind of literally him in some ways. You kind of feel for him because he has like no ambition in life, a vessel within life, just experience whatever comes his way. So I thought that was such an interesting way to write your main character and make him a vessel. So yes, if I dumb it down, 5 points because it does get sometimes boring within the story, especially the beginning of the story. It takes a while to start up, so it just got a little bit slow paced. But after you reach a certain mark, it starts hitting off, and then it starts really hitting. So yeah, so 4.5 for I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. The next book is gonna be The Tatami Galaxy by Tamahiku Maromi, which is this dude right here, has an anime adaptation. And actually the book, instead of the book being adapted into an anime, the anime was adapted into a book. So that's such an interesting thing to do. I never heard of it, so this is the first. I seen clips of the anime and I thought it was very interesting, and stylistically it's really cool, and how it's animated. So I wanted to see what the book was about, and here's a little general plot of the whole story. Let me bring out my little book, which is this, from Kiki Delivery Service. The plot. The Tateyama Galaxy follows a nameless college student stuck in an endless loop. By that, reliving his first 2 years in college. Every chapter explores a different path and choices he made throughout his 2 years in college. As the story progresses, the young college student realizes that his idea of the perfect college life blinded him to the world in front of him, thus bringing his character in full circle. Learning that joy doesn't lie in the perfection, but making most of the experience in front of you. So, yeah. My thoughts on the book is that it's really cool to read. The characters are really well detailed and they're really distinguished between the characteristics, especially the main character, as he is super blinded and filled with regret.
あの運命の時計台で映画サークルみそぎを選んだことへの後悔の念は振り払えない。もしあの時例えば超人サークルバードマンに入っていたら、私はもっと別の2年間を送っていたであろう。
His crush too. He has a crush within the story named Makashi-san, and she's kind of like the driving factor throughout the whole story and how it develops. I thought her character was pretty cool too. And Ozo too, which is this little yokai goblin character, he drives the story too, especially since it comes in a full circle within the end of the story where it details why he's there in the story and why he matters. For that, I give the book a 4 out of 5 because it has pretty good characters and the plot is very interesting, although it does get repetitive. But if you don't mind the repetitiveness, then it's a pretty great book. I also recommend watching the anime because it's really cool. The animation is so freaking cool. So I highly recommend watching the anime and then reading the book if you want more detail about the anime. So yeah, the next thing I'm gonna review, it's actually from the same author, and that's gonna be okay. The third thing I'm gonna review is an anime called Sonny Boy, which, interesting fact, it's one of the people that work on the Tatami Galaxy actually made this anime. So out of this book right here, one of the workers actually made Sonny Boy. Very interesting fun fact. So anyways, Sonny Boy. Sonny Boy is an anime which one of my subscribers recommended to me. Yeah, shout out to him. He's gonna be here. Shout out to him. Thank you for leaving the recommendation because I really enjoyed this anime, and this is such a out there and philosophical anime that I was really impressed by it, especially the art and everything. yeah, let me stop talking about it. Let me tell you a little plot about it and what's it all about. So, plot. Um, the plot revolves around a class of students who get stuck in a random dimension and are set adrift from their reality or the real world, and it's up to them to kind of figure out what to do, and they're all confused. But one thing is that they all have powers in this new world. As the story goes on, each episode develops new, goes into new themes such as hierarchy, how we govern as society, and separating oneself from society. Especially the main character of the story, he's like a guy. He's this dude right here. Him, his main, how do you say, problem as a character is he kind of just doesn't do anything with his life. He just runs away from it. He shies away from interacting with people. He shies away from the world, and he just closes himself from the world. And as the story goes on, he has to discover how to be more out there and learn how to, I guess, interact with people and start friendships. And there's other characters too, and they grow as characters with him. So it's pretty cool. But it's mostly him and this other girl that develop in that way. So yeah, that's pretty much like a sum of the summary. My thoughts on the anime. It's really different from other animes. The animation is unique. It's quite simple, but it's complex at the same time. I'll show some clips right here. It's really cool. I really enjoyed the animation, and the characters too. They're not bland. They're, except the side characters are pretty bland, but they're side characters. But the main characters, they make them interesting, and they actually develop as characters. And how story goes, there's not really much of a story. It's more theme based and philosophy. So if you're looking for a story, it's not really the anime you want to. But if you're looking for like philosophical and different ways to think in general and life perspective, it's cool, and it makes you, I guess, open your third eye. So it's pretty open to interpretation. And I'm one of those people that are like, yes, open to interpretation. Yeah, I'm one of those people that I just like when animes leave it open to interpretation, or in general books or movies. For that, I'm very fond of Sonny Boy, and if I had to give a rating to the whole anime, honestly, it's one of the better animes. And the music, oh my god, the music is so freaking good. I'm I'm currently using the music right now as background music, but it's so freaking good. You should totally check out the music. I was jamming to it. It's so good. It has like math rock, indie music. Uh, it's so good. I enjoy the music. That's one thing for sure. I am very fond of. Anyways, back to if I had to give a rating, I'll give it a 5 out of 5 because I just can't stop talking about it. It's amazing. I totally recommend watching it and listening, especially to the soundtrack. It's so freaking good. So yeah, my favorite songs include "Let There Be Light Again" and by Sunset Roller Coaster. Uh, a Toe song, which I don't know how to say because it's in Japanese, but it's like math rock. It's really interesting, and a bunch of different other songs. But those are the two standout songs that I like the most. And so yeah, check out Sonny Boy book review. So yeah, that was pretty much book review slash anime review for February. Yeah, and I guess I just want to leave you off with a message because something big happened within my life recently, and it made me really think. Uh, I'm getting personal here. This is the first on the internet. Um, my brother recently got in like a car crash, and it kind of made me see, I guess, the little things more. And reading the books within this month kind of made me really connect with the books more emotionally, because it made me think like I take things for granted sometimes, like my brother. And once he got in the car, car crash, I thought he died, and it terrified me. Just the thought of it. So it made me value those little things more, better than those. So yeah, I guess I got personal for the first time, working on that too. And another message is, um, for people that are feeling alone in like this month of February, especially since it's like Valentine's, don't feel so bummed out about not having a relationship. Um, I guess you can take me for example. I haven't had a girlfriend in, I guess, years, and to say the least, I'm pretty happy with my life. I don't think you need a relationship to be happy. If you have a relationship, it's not bad. It's so good. I'm happy for the people who are in relationships. For me personally, I don't really think uh, people need relationships to be happy. I think it's within yourself. You control yourself, your happiness. Anyways, from my blabbering and life lessons, uh, thank y'all all so much for watching the whole video and that you made it through all this and sticking it through the whole video and hear me talk about books. It's quite incredible, to say the least. Just hearing me talk out, since I don't think I'm that much of an interesting person, but y'all guys think I am. So thank you. Thank you so much for watching videos. Remember to watch my other videos if you feel like learning about more books, and to leave any recommendations down in the comments below. I'll check it out for sure, like I did this time. And I want to do something even more special for March, since it's something a special month for me. Thank you all so much. Hopefully you have a great freaking rest of your day slash night, if you're whatever time you're watching this. And goodbye, guys. Take care in the free world. Okay, focus mode, book review mode. Anthony Fantano mode. It's not good. Different from different. Bruh.